Hi everybody, welcome back. We're gonna hop right back into the seedy underworld that is Arkham, which I'm pretty sure I saved fully, so we're just gonna load this. Okay. So it helps. I'm not gonna argue. Did I turn chat off? I did. How did I turn chat off? Anyways, not the hero of the waste. Sorry. I refuse. Okay, what are we doing? Starting the 4 blocks, we've only seen a couple businesses still standing. We are facing an unprecedented crisis. Wonder how long this crap will last and if it will ever end. Okay, so we have, so now we gotta go to the place. Gotcha. So now we gotta go here with the thing. Okay. I think I know what we're doing. Took me a second there. So now we go boop. Here you go. This month's Strange Eons magazine with the corresponding invitation. Perfect. I suppose you're aware the invitation that comes with the magazine is only for one person only. Oh wow. But you are readers of the magazine, right? Of course we are. We buy it every month. 50-50, you know, these are tough times. Absolutely. You can come in. Enjoy the evening. Yeah. Reports on victims of spontaneous human combustion indicate that the most were chronic alcoholics. Such figures have led to some to suppose that residual alcohol in the body acts as an igniting agent. However, as in many documented instances, Mrs. Violet Ashford was a teetotaler. Therefore, we can rule out this theory and treat those data points as mere coincidence. What's a teetotaler? What is that? What is that? Against the consumption of alcohol. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. The condition of that leg is very similar to the condition of our victim's hand, isn't it? It certainly is. I must caution you, the final slide is decidedly distressing. If anyone feels it might offend their sensibilities, to step downstairs, my colleague, Professor Taylor, will summon you once it has passed. No one? Good. Kurt? Oh, wow. His head's gone. Mr. Reginald Grayson. The fire affected only his head. The rest of the body remained intact. I have styled this uncommon manifestation as localized spontaneous human combustion. Yeah, Prohibition went so well. Oh my god. Why should the conflagration confine itself to a single part and not progress beyond it? Might the phenomenon possess some sort of consciousness? You will find the answers in these questions in Chapter 8 of my book. Providing, of course, data with the utmost scientific rigor. Lights, people. Nos! No! Bad! Bad! Give me your hand! Smack! Bad! Shall we take 5 minutes and then proceed to the signing? I pity you arrived at the inn. You'll have missed the substance of it. It's a shame, yes. Detectives Foster and Detectives Whitman. Arkham PD. I know he's kidding, but he loves doing it. Have I landed myself in some trouble, detectives? I don't know. Did you pay your taxes? Yes, of course. Have you killed anyone lately? Good heavens, no. Then you have nothing to worry about. You're getting Prohibition about. Yeah, exactly. We need your advice on a case. We are going to show you this is what we're going to show you is strictly confidential. If you disclose this information, you'll be committing a crime. Don't worry, I'm quite familiar with the protocol. By no means my first collaboration with the police. What do you need? Take a look at this. Pray, let me see. This hand was found at the crime scene. There is no trace of any fuel that would have started the fire, which leads us to believe it was spontaneous human combustion. It could very well be such a case beyond doubt. Yet one detail gives me pause. Observe the wrists. Ordinarily, remains do not present in this fashion. The cut is unnaturally clean, as if severed with a hot blade. Do you have the photograph of the charred remains? Yes. I admit that this photograph is a bit disconcerting. There was barely enough ash on the floor to show an entire body had been burned. The burnt area on the wall is the only thing that... Good lord. What's going on? These are not the residues of a fire. They're a signature of a portal. I beg your pardon? A gateway through space and time. Witches commonly employ it to traverse between 2 points in an instant. Upon closure, it leaves a scorched silhouette of its shape. This is what we are seeing in the photograph. Wait a minute, witches? The sort of pointy hats and flying brooms? They are highly educated and intelligent women, well versed in the darkest arts. Far more dangerous than any fairy tale stereotype. Do you know why? Because they are real witches. I reckon we're in over our heads on this one, Harvey. Everything rather falls into place. Only a hand was found at the crime scene. The subject must have crossed as the portal collapsed. He didn't have time for his entire body to follow through. These portals can only be generated by witches? That's the prevailing view. There is no reliable record of a warlock raising one. The hand I found belongs to a man. That means that the witch opened the portal, and the one that we thought was the second victim is actually the murderer of the first one. It is impossible to determine his identity from fingerprints. There's no record of him, and we don't have him in our files. Now we have 2 killers, a one-handed man and a witch. Portals are unconstrained by time, but limited in space. According to Joseph Kurtwin's manuscripts, the portals have a range of 25 miles. Thus, the origin point lies somewhere between Arkham, Salem, and Kingsport. All indications point to the presence of witches in Arkham, so your radius of investigation should be confined to this city. Find her and you may apprehend them both. Where can I find not just a witch, but that witch? My own knowledge here, alas, is limited. However, there is someone in this very room who can tell you more. With your permission, I'll be right back. She turned me into a new. I got better. Yes, you won't believe this. Witches. What are we getting into, Harvey? Detectives. May I present my colleague, Kurt Taylor. He's been assisting with this evening's presentation. A pleasure. He is a history professor at Amherst and a specialist in the colonial era. He has written several volumes on the witch hunts in the colonial Massachusetts. I dare say his expertise will be of considerable use. I shall leave you in his capable hands. I must attend to my guests. So you stumbled upon a portal, right? And you're on the trail of a witch. That's right. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is the suspect pool is down to 3. And they're here in Arkham. There's no record of any of the witches in existence today. And the bad news? You'll have to be extremely careful if you encounter them. Don't underestimate them. They're very dangerous. They're masters of the dark arts. They can twist reality, deceive your senses, and in worst cases cast deadly spells. These witches. Tell us about them. Have you ever heard of the Salem witch trials? It was a Puritan frenzy that happened 3 centuries ago, between 1692 and 1693 to be precise. More than 100 women were accused of practicing black magic. About 20 were executed and several died under torture during the trials, all of them falsely accused. They were just women who lived on the margins of the community in a strict religious conduct. All of them were accused simply of being victims of personal conflicts or collective hysteria, with 3 exceptions. Keziah Mason, Mary Warren, and Abigail Revell, all of Arkham. They were accused of kidnapping children, witchcraft, and the death of several villagers by signing the Book of Azlos with blood. In their confessions under torture, all 3 testified before Judge Hawthorne to a strange story involving complex lines and curves. These geometric shapes, properly traced, created a portal that could take them through space and time. The 3 women were confined in individual cells awaiting burning at the stake. On the day of execution, the authorities were astonished to find that 3 cells were empty. In their place, only elongated burn marks on the wall, exactly like the one you discovered. They were never found. They disappeared from the face of the earth. However, there are indicators that witches traveled through time to our era. I have other things to do this past year that kept me from looking into this thoroughly, but I can assure you that all 3 are in the city. Wait a minute, buddy. Are you saying our suspects are 3 witches who time traveled more than 200 years to get here? I know it's hard to take in, but I buy it. How about you, Harvey? I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded. She turned me into a new. I got better. Exactly. Also, they burn witches they burned people for just not agreeing with them. It was awful. Tell us about them. A student named Walter Gilman disappeared without a trace a couple months ago. He told anyone who would listen that she appeared every night at the foot of his bed. The statements would be taken as simple delusion, but the fact is that Gilman lived in the same area where she had lived hundreds of years before, and his account of the witch entering and leaving the room matches the portal. Where can we find his place? 100 High Street. It's a boarding house. Okay. Who are you so wise in the ways of science? Exactly. Tell us about her. Some information has come to my attention that she's part of a cult. The New Kingdom Walkers. Unfortunately, I don't know their location. New Kingdom Walkers. A couple years ago, when they were operating in Kingsport, I was undercover in that cult. I often see one of their members hanging around Hoffman Street. That's why I assumed they moved here. Hoffman Street, huh? Let's start looking for Mary Warren over there. And then Abigail. I assume you're aware of the Arkham Central Bank robbery that occurred a few months ago. Yes, some of us didn't get paid that month. They claimed it was part of the payroll money was stolen. They still owe us for that month. Consider it lost, buddy. The money was deposited in one of the vaults. It wasn't forced. They didn't even find a hole dug from the outside into it. What they did find were the remains of a fire in one of the walls, and they didn't think much of it. I guess you know what you're talking about. They arrested a grave robber named St. John, who used to brag that he found a way to rob a bank without any problems. He was released due to lack of evidence. I investigated this character and found out he had an accomplice, a small-time psychic who calls herself Madame Lavinia. Some sources assured me her real name is Abigail. Abigail Ravel. Where can I find her? She has an office in an alley between Wayland and Homestead. Look at this. Written down the places where you can find our suspects. You can check out my notes whenever you want. Excellent. Wonderful. We greatly appreciate your help. And you too, Mr. Moore. I think it's time to go hunt some witches. Which of the witches should we investigate first? We also should go here. Let's go here. Let's go to the university before we talk to some witches. Let's find that Zachary guy. Someone has murdered one of his own. I hope he can shed some light on why. And if we're lucky, who. The Miskatonic University honors Jeremiah Orrin for a significant contribution to the institution. I see a lot of activity. I thought the place would be deserted at this hour. During exam season, the center is open late so students can use the library. I think it also offers night classes. What college do you go to, Jack? None. But I've been to this one many times, mostly to arrest spoiled brats who grew up believing they have every right to do whatever they want. Okay. Anything else? Nothing? Okay. This is a hallway the librarian pointed out to us. Must be a metal door around here that leads to the Forbidden Books Library. Let's look for it then. Some students are complaining that tuition fees are going up next year. I say that with the recession, their families won't be able to afford it. My father says that if someone can't afford something, it's because they haven't worked hard enough. Good lord. Nothing there. Nothing there. Ferdinand C. Ashley, professor of ancient history. Ooh, can we talk to you? No one's answering. Okay. Let's find that Zachary guy. Ex ignoranta and sapientism? And from ignorance to wisdom, from light to darkness. Yeah, I butchered that entirely. That's fine. Seems to be concentrated. I don't want to disturb him. Looks like this is it. How strange, doesn't have a handle. No lock either. What's this? I think it's a lock that works with punch cards. What? I've seen them before. There's one in the courthouse in the archives if I recall correctly. You insert a card with a series of preparations to access the key and the door opens. It's a good security system. You can change the lock settings as you wish and then the previous one becomes invalid. Can I help you, gentlemen? Arkham PD, we're looking for Thackeray. Yes, Professor Alan Thackeray. He's in the Forbidden Books Library. Behind that door? Yes. Do you have access to the library? Indeed. If you would be so kind as to open it. Sorry, I can't oblige. This is a restricted area. As I said, we're with the police. That's just Foster and Whitman. I'm Professor Ashley. Oh, Professor Ashley, you're obstructing a police investigation. Most you're not aware, but the U.S. government endorses our management of the library's access. We can deny entry to Franklin D. Roosevelt himself. If you wish to speak to Professor Thacker, you can wait for him to come out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things to do. I'll be in my office if you need anything else. Okay. Just notebook. Use this. Doesn't fit in the slot. Ah, well, I tried. Okay, well, let's talk to him. I don't know. Apparently at night. Ah, it's you. When I said I'd be in my office, so you need anything here, that was a mere courtesy. I see you took it literally. The study of Aztec pyramid. Mine. Same thing. It's from a 1931 exhibition. Dinosaurs, the first inhabitants. These are catalog stones and pottery shards. Were they found on American or European soil? If you're not interested, wait till next month. I'm exhibiting most of these pieces in the Arkham Museum of Ancient History. Have you ever been to a museum, detective? Yeah, a few hours ago. Arkham Museum of the Unusual. Good lord. Egyptian? I'm on my break, detective. You can't expect an expert to give you a free history lesson. Yes I can. The punch card! A lot of ancient gadgetry in here. Must be worth a pretty penny, huh? There's something you want, detective? Or are you just gonna waste my time with superficial observations? Must weigh a ton. It's been quite easy to get it in here. One of the most important artifacts of ancient Egypt, and that's all you have to say? It's one of those punch cards. Can I take a look at it? I bet this is as close as you'll ever get to cutting edge technology. Admire it, but don't handle it, and don't even think about taking it out of this room. Okay. This is a punch card. Okay. Can't do anything with it. So I need to make a punch card like it. What a jerk, huh? So somehow I have to duplicate that. Wait, hold on. If I go the other way, it's the same thing. I just want to see. I want to see. Okay. Okay. Go here? So you've been undercover in a cult, in several of them. Here it's easy to get in and hell to get out. Do you have any other problems leaving? No, not at all. The Walkers of the New Kingdom are a harmless cult. They're devoted body and soul to worshipping nature. I just didn't show up one day. By the way, that's the guy we're looking for. His name is Lawrence. Come all to Father Iwanik's church. Poor, misguided souls will be saved. All we want is work. We can pray any time of the day. Shut the fuck up. It's like he's got tired of hugging trees and now has other interests. Let's talk to him. In the pages of the Bible, you will find the truth. So is WXCL owned by Mayor Bradley? Yes, he's also an investor of the Arkham Advertiser. Bradley controls the media in the city. Don't be surprised if he gets reelected. Sometimes these false prophets around. Okay. Anything? Talk to this guy real quick. You're cops, right? Isn't that obvious? We may be poor around here, but we're not stupid. You here to haul off that religious fanatic? No. Take him away. He's pushing his luck. Oh my god, okay. So yeah, when do we get to hang out with Cthulhu? Hi, Lawrence. Brother Harvey. Just Harvey. Or rather, Detective Harvey. Are you, you're a cop? I already was when I was with the Walkers of the New Kingdom. Oh, you were undercover, yes. So you're not with them anymore, right? No, and it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Yes, of course. Ask anything you want, brother, detective. Harvey, don't worry. Why did you leave the Walkers of the New Kingdom? They got pretty weird over there. Brother Roy took control when the Grand Master died, and everything changed dramatically. Brother Roy always craved power. It was only a matter of time before he took it. What changed in the cult? Brother Roy ruled with iron fist, rewrote the rules and imposed punishments. Everything became even more unacceptable than when that woman appeared. A woman? Mary Warren, right? That's what she called herself. She brought blasphemy with her. Brother Roy welcomed her among us and took advantage of her. I don't know how to say this. Her magical abilities. But that wasn't the worst of it. Roy and Mary Warren found something in the woods. Something powerful. Something powerful? What do you mean? I didn't get to see it, but I could feel it though. We all did. As if a door to hell had opened and something had escaped. I fled that night and haven't heard a thing about that place since. Never trust a dame! Exactly. Where can you find the walkers of the New Kingdom? We settled in the forest southwest of the city. Where exactly? Do you intend to go there? Yes. Brother Roy severely restricted access to the place. Now it's a fairly closed community. Though, it'll help if you went by the monolith first. The monolith? Brother Roy had a monolith erected at the entrance to the forest. The cult continues to recruit members in the city. Those who have been invited to join must light a fire on top of the monolith. The community will know that there are some trusted future members there and will send a couple of brothers to guide them to the place. A sort of secret key. You could call it that. The monolith you mentioned is at the forest entrance, right? You'll have to go for a bit. It's by a small waterfall. Follow the sound of water. You can't miss it. Okay. Thanks for the information, Lawrence. What are those leaflets? When I left the walkers in the New Kingdom, I felt lost. I thought my life had no purpose or meaning. But Father Iwanik from St. Oh, I can't do these names. Showed me the light. I'm so tired today. Thanks to his prayers, Jesus forgave my past, which was far from his love and compassion. In gratitude, I testify to the benefits of joining his parish to those who need the glory of Jesus. Hey, buddy. Not to pry, but you were in a cult, run by a nutcase, and now you've embraced Jesus, preaching in the streets. Why don't you take a break? All we need is guidance in this vale of tears. Are you a believer? Yes. Well, then you'll reaffirm your faith if you read one of these leaflets written by Father Iwanik. No thanks, I'm not much of a reader. I insist. I insist that. Take it, Jack. Alright. Oh, I can probably poke holes in that! I'm glad you're able to leave the cult. I should have never joined them. I'm lucky that Jesus has forgiven me for such a bad choice. Okay. Take care. May Jesus be with you, Brother Harvey. Okay, so that's the monolith, so let's go talk to this one. Madame Lavinia, also known as Abigail Revell. A witch out of her own time and a bank robber on the side. Let's see if she's home. Strength, purity, and performance. Choose victory oil. Fortune teller. Palm reading, tarot, and the tea leaf divination. Hard to buy this hokum, but we're looking for a witch that came through the past through a magic portal. That's right. It only smells like urine and dampness. Still, it smells better than the precinct bathrooms. The alley's humid as hell. No wonder this kind of plant thrives here. That's it? Okay, let's go. Madame Lavinia? Can you imagine her asking who's calling? Some fortune teller, huh? I always wanted to say that. Abigail Revell? Arkham Police. Why'd you tell her we're police? Leave it to me. It's locked. Think we should get a warrant. A warrant? Seriously? Yeah. There's your warrant. Jack. Damn it. What the fuck is this? Looks like a magic barrier? So the witch playing hardball, huh? Damn it. It hurts. Okay. Can't see a damn thing through this barrier. Okay, so we've got to... The power of Christ compels you! I thought they'll drop the barrier. Okay, well, okay. I tried. Think about climbing the gutter to see if we can get through the upper floor. I was thinking if we were 20 years younger, I could scramble up that like a monkey. But sometimes I feel so old that when I see a light, I want to walk towards it. I can't. That's just exactly. Okay, so we have to leave. We'll figure something else out. Love to climb it. Harvey is too by the book to do so. Just wanted to. Just clicking on things. Don't always assume I want to do the thing. That's too dirty to see through. Rooms for rent. No prostitution accepted. A decent house. Yes. Evening, ma'am. Detectives Foster and Whitman. I'm Foster. And you must be Whitman. Are you here about the babies? What? We've got a few questions. This is the house Keziah Mason lived in? Yes, but that was a long time ago. We need to ask you about Walter Gilman. Yes, the student. I already told his classmates everything I knew. We understand that he was in Keziah Mason's old room when he vanished. Yes, the attic. I don't rent it out much. Too many rats. Can't afford an exterminator. That's why it's so cheap and the only students are underpaid stiff spite. What do you mean, babies? Newborns have been disappearing in this area for months. They're being snatched from their cribs. There are a lot of undesirables in this neighborhood. Oh my god, stop being racist! Americans don't usually do that. Oh my god. Have you seen her? Huh? The witch, Keziah Mason. Are you kidding? There's no such thing as witches. Mind if we see the attic? I don't have a key. The current tenant's got it, but he's not here right now. You're the landlady. You don't keep a spare for emergencies? I had one, but one of the 2 keys disappeared with the student. I could make a copy with that. There are people like this taking advantage of others in this damn crisis. And you know whose fault the crisis is? All of them. They hadn't let everyone... Oh my goodness! We have to inspect the attic. And what do you want me to do? I told you the current tenant has the key. What now? Kick the door in? Well, who can pay for the door? The police? I hear the Arkham PD owes us officer several paychecks. They can't pay you, but they're gonna pay for my door? Forget it. Where can we find the tenant? He looks at the gas station by the cemetery. I think it's the Silver Star station. A couple weeks ago, he asked for the night shift. Seems the rats keep him up. Not my fault. I warned him about it. What's his name? Stuart Davis. Yeah, coming in hot with the racism. Maybe more questions later. I'm not going anywhere. For a moment, I thought Keziah Mason herself had opened the door for us. You shouldn't make fun of people's physical appearance. Aww. I thought the witches of over 200 years ago lived in huts lost in the heart of the forest. Arkham at the time was nothing more than a couple of streets. Wonder how a house like this is still standing. It's true. Okay. Okay, gas station. Mine? What do you need a gas can for? Same reason we wanted that campaign umbrella, or that stinking tin can. Touché. It's overflowing with motor oil and water. Gasoline keeps going up. What isn't? It's closed. Unfair. Roadmaster tires. Tires are competition dreams of. You wouldn't hear me through the glass. I mean, that's fair, yeah. Let's go inside. Judges Foster and Whitman, Arkham PD. Are you Stuart Davis? Yes. You live in the attic at 100 High Street? Did I do something wrong? There's no record of you doing anything illegal. Rest easy. Ah, thank God. I thought it was about... Oh, how can I help you? We need the key to the attic. If you'd be so kind as to lend it to us. You're gonna search the place? It's not a search. Is the attic connected to a case for working? It has nothing to do with you. But you're going now? I mean, at this time of night? If I were you, I wouldn't. You worried we'll run into Keziah Mason? Who? The witch. Is that her name? We know about it. Thank goodness. I thought I was going crazy. What can you tell us about them? She's an old woman, very wrinkled and very sinister. I'm scared just thinking about her, and she shows up every night, every single night. Like she knows I'm in the room and comes through the wall. She goes right through it. First I thought I was hallucinating. I thought I'd overdone it with the reefer. Oh shit, I should have said that. Go on. She yanks me out of bed and drags me along. Aren't you gonna do something about it? I don't want to go through that nightmare again. Where does she take you? I have no idea. All I know the place doesn't belong in this world. The worst part is you can hear babies crying. It's a place of madness. What does they want you for? I don't know. All I know is next time she takes me to the place, I won't be coming back. Babies crying. Oh, it was drugs. Yeah, pretty much. Newborns have been disappearing around the neighborhood for a while now. I haven't seen them in that hellhole, but I hear them whenever that witch drags me in there. I know she's the one behind those kidnappings. You gotta do something. The key, please. Oh, right. Here you go. We'll leave the key with the landlady when we're done. Get rid of that damn witch. You're cops, aren't you? Finish her off. Why do you still live there? Wouldn't it be better to leave and go somewhere safer? Why do I still live there? Because I can't afford anything else. The job pays peanuts. Where can I go? I noticed that the witch doesn't show up during the day, so I asked for the night shift. I sleep during the daytime there. For the time being, I'm safe in those hours. Okay. We'll be in touch. I knew he was going to be like, don't find my drugs, essentially. I knew it. Okay, nothing, just making sure. Oh, okay, nope, dang it. The goddamn mayor. Watch your mouth, Jack. Okay, I just want to see what he said. That's it. It is the Great Depression. It is. Okay, so here. Ah, you again. We got the attic key. Mr. Davis lent it to us. Do we have your say-so to go up? Now that you have the key, yes, of course. Tell me, what's your interest in the attic? Please, business, ma'am. Please, business, huh? Do what you have to. Not to disturb the other tenants. Hold on, Harvey. Can't see a damn thing. Where's the switch? It's freezing in here. I feel more than just cold, Jack. Me too. Let's take a look. Lily ought to send someone to fix this door. She said there was a rat problem. He hasn't fixed that. I doubt she'll send someone to fix the closet door. According to Mr. Davis, Keziah Mason is very dangerous. We must be careful with her. The jar contains marijuana. I think Davis has gotten himself into some serious trouble. We should report it. What's wrong with you, Harvey? Did you see how broken that guy was? Witch drags him out of bed every night, and you still want to get him into more trouble? It's still drug possession. It's a felony. Lay off Davis, will you? He's got enough on his plate. Bed. Wonder if Keziah Mason only appears when you're asleep. David said he slept during the day. Probably has it so he can get the hell out of here before nightfall. Okay, that's it, right? Nothing else? Clock table. Okay. Looks like there's no one in the photo. Looks like the one in the photograph. It's pretty much the same. Jack. Yes. David said Keziah Mason knew when she could find him in the room. He said she could detect him. Yeah, I suppose the witch must be aware we're here. I don't think it will be long before she shows up. In that case, we'll surprise her. Harvey, draw. Watch out. I have a feeling she's coming. On 3, Harvey. 1, 2. They're gonna shoot a hole in the wall. She never came, right? I'm bored. How many hours have we been here? Half an hour. Well, it feels like an eternity to me. By the way, I've been thinking, and can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. I noticed your expression when Davis or the old lady downstairs mentioned the kidnapping of newborns. Tonight I asked if you were married and if you had children. In both cases, you dodged the question. I've been a detective for half my life, and I know when someone has a story to tell. So, what's your story, Harvey? I don't... Hey, you don't have to tell me anything. I was just thinking about it. You know me, I talk too much. Before I was a cop, I was just a psychiatrist. I met Teresa. Strong woman, grit and fire, but very cheerful. She was everything I wasn't. I don't know what she saw in me. So I've always been a gray man. I blend into the crowd, and I'm not the kind of person you'd invite to a party. You know that too. We've only been partners for a few hours, but you've shown me that you're a good man. I appreciate it, Jack. Listen, you don't have to go through this if you don't want to. You're a good partner, Jack. It's an honor to have you as one. I think you deserve to hear it. I spent time with Teresa. The time I spent with Teresa was the best of my life until we decided to have a child. During the pregnancy, Teresa changed. Her attitude began to take a negative tone. She asked questions neither of us could answer. She questioned her life, her existence, her role in the world. And she ended up distancing us, even though we lived under the same roof. I tried to help her, no longer as a husband, but she turned down every bit of it. However, she did listen to any guru or quack she came across. When our little Joey was born, she met some guys. A cult. She was very secretive about them. All I found out was that they were called themselves the Guardians of the Deep Truth. Teresa talked about the Great Day, the time when she became part of the community in her own right. The Great Day consisted of a blood sacrifice, Jack. Of our little Joey. Dang! Oh god, that's terrible. I never saw her again. Harvey, That day I swore, with the bloody corpse of my son in my arms, that I wouldn't stop until I found her and that damn cult. I tried to track them down, but they vanished from the face of the earth. I specialized in cults and joined the police force so I could have more resources for my investigations. Last year, a lead suggested the Guardians of the Deep Truth had ended up in Arkham. That's why I requested a transfer here. I spent many years tracking them down, and I suppose there's still a long way to go before I can put those guys behind bars. I just want to have Teresa in front of me before she rots in the cell to ask her if everything she did was worth it. That's all, Jack. That's all. You know what, Harvey? When we're done with this case, I'll help you find those sons of bitches. So they might be in Arkham, right? I think you could use a helping hand, too. Uh-oh. What? I know, the poor man! That's so terrible! Who are you? Where's Stuart Davis? Keziah Mason, I presume. Silence. Get out of here. This is none of your business. Shit, she's getting away. Come on, Harvey. Sure, let's just... I don't know if... Damn it. Let's just go through a portal, I guess. No. By God. Where the hell are we? Jack? Jack. Definitely a fish person. Again, what's the golden rule? Never trust a dame. Yeah, we're just in hell. Just a casual trip. Just a summer fling to hell, you know? You know what I mean? Like, out of their arcane symbols of black magic. I don't recognize any of them. Hell, I bet Benjamin Marsh wouldn't either. Dame trust status, never. See some colossal ruins. It looks like they've been deserted for eons. Oh, you have a gun. Service weapon. The cult officer's model always carried it, hoping I never have to use it. Oh, you're a good dude. Keziah Mason. Let go of that child. Damn it. Another magic barrier, just like Abigail Ravel's. It's like Fasana of Decadence, but if you want to call it hell, fine. Oh my god. I wonder if these symbols are what kept the barrier active. Okay. Locked. What this one? Locked. Okay. Am I able to decipher this language? I don't recognize these symbols. I'm able to read what it says here. Okay, I just want to see. That hurts. I wonder, can I shoot the symbols? I don't want to waste bullets. One of them will be for me if I don't get out of this place. Okay. Well, maybe I could shoot the symbol and it would damage it? But never mind. Jack. Harvey? Jack. Damn it. But what? Of course, there's nothing to do for him, but still. What kind of human experiment is this? I have to find Jack and get out of this place. A human. Interesting. Yes, I'm talking to you. How is this possible? What? Who are you? I believe my name is Walter Gilman, but I'm not entirely sure. I just realized this is like the 30s and he's seen a computer screen essentially. Like, this is crazy. Huh, where are we? What is this place? A place beyond of time and space. A nightmare planet in the universe of madness. What were those creatures? Some are scientists. Others are engineers. I'm looking for my partner. I just saw him, but he vanished before me. You and your partner share the same space, but not the same time. Is there anything I can do to bring him back to this time? I can't help you with that. It's beyond my understanding. I saw Keziah Mason. I tried to stop her, but a barrier prevented me. Keziah blocked some of the access points of this place with her black magic. Scientists don't like that, but they've created a device to override her magical barriers. Where can I find that device? There are several of them in this facility, usually one near the place Keziah tries to block. It's connected to a part of the complex. I'll open some doors for you. Oh, that's nice. You can access them now. I'll tell you something that may save your life. Don't interact with the scientists. Some are docile, others are extremely dangerous. Ah, thank you. What does the device look like? It's a small golden scepter. It's very different from the technology of the scientists. Keziah participated in its creation without knowing she was helping them. What is the relationship between these creatures and Keziah? They help each other. How exactly do they help each other? I can't give you that answer. I don't know. What does she do with the children? She sacrifices them. Damn witch. To what end? I don't know the answer. What do these beings do? All I know is that they need large amounts of blood for their plans, and they're obsessed with its purity. I'll try to get out of place, even if it costs me my life. Unfortunately, you won't be able to. Is that it? Okay. Just make sure there's nothing I need to click on. Can I go in these now? Aha! Okay, there's the scepter. Elevator access scepter. Must be the scepter he spoke of. What? Okay. He was like, don't touch that. See the representation of a planet, but I can't tell which one. It's like an electrocardiogram. See 3 rectangles. They represent deposits, but I can't read this language. Some of the symbols and characters may be numbers, but I have no idea what they mean. It doesn't seem to have noticed me, or it just doesn't care. Okay, let's see if we can go in here. Yeah, at least I can kill you. Oh god. Really? We just found out there are witches, and then one witch took us to a nightmare planet. That's all you really missed. Why are you discharging me, doctor? Oh, when are you discharging me, doctor? You told me that it was just dermatitis, right? What am I doing here? I want to go home. What are these beings looking for by connecting the brain via wires to the inert bodies? Okay. Not Dr. West Science went beyond macabre, but this borders on delirium. I don't like this hospital. It's always dark. How long have I been here? I came for a simple bronchitis, damn it. What are they getting? Where are they getting all these bodies? What are you talking about, hepatitis, doctor? I heard they made some progress in treating this disease, so I guess I shouldn't worry. This gives off air and makes a lot of noise. A generator? Okay. Well, there's nothing to do in here, so let's go back. Rhiannon, is that really? Harvey. But that smell. All this blood? Harvey, look at me. I'm here. It's a sea of blood. I don't know how deep it is. I don't even want to imagine. Iron lung? Blood is flowing towards this through this pipe at like a torrent. Where are they getting this much? What do they need it for? Okay, nothing else. The Herbert West reanimator. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. These are naked people! Holy cow. There are thousands of them. Are they corpses? How do they get all that blood out of them? My god. This is worse than I imagined. There are dozens of buttons glowing. I'll push one. The compartment is open. I see a box. I'll take it. A dice. Okay. Get him out of there. I know. I also see a strange device. I'll take that too. Okay. Human language mode activated. Subject male. Ability to speak Mygal language, 0%. Vocal cords unable to articulate. Ability to understand Mygal language, 0%. Hearing organs capable of picking up 100% of the frequencies. Ability to understand written Mygal language, 10%. Probability of increasing neural capacities, 80%. Initiating neurological link. Neural link successfully achieved. Subject is now able to understand written Mygal language. What have I done? Nothing's happening. I don't remember which button I pressed before. None of them are breathing. They're definitely dead. Looks like that is what's powering this section. Must be inconceivable power to make this all work. Okay. Seems that thanks to this machine I can read alien language without any problems. When I shake it, I hear several objects inside. I think one of these shiny buttons will open it. There are several objects in the box. The box. You opened it. We came. A syringe? A syringe about an interest I've never seen before in my life. Okay. 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 Do I need this blurred? Get blood out there with a simple syringe. I can't take a sample from there. It's too far away. Okay. Okay, so now we can read things. Level of the first deposit, 100%. Level second deposit, 100%. Level third deposit, 25%. Number of humans required for full storage for the third deposit, 10,000. My god. Total population of the planet Earth, 2 billion. Raw material required, insufficient. OML 24 station operation, 100%. Procedure for anomalies in raw material purity. 1 engineer in charge will evacuate their post and proceed to anomaly location. Purge anomaly. Inform superiors. Oh, okay. Raw material toxicity level 0%. Raw material status suitable. Okay. Well, oh, wait, what if I went here and I did something with this? I'm gonna draw a blood sample. Okay, I don't know what that does, but let's link yourself to my brain. I read the alien language without holding it in my hands. Okay. Can I shoot one of these? I won't waste bullets. Okay. I just want to see. I took blood. I don't know what I took blood for, but I took blood. Hold on. I want to attract his attention. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Control room. Raw material deposit. Okay. Do I need to... Sorry, it's also just delivered potato soup. so... Can I shoot this? Or enough blood spilled in this place. Okay, fine. Oh my god, the soup's so good. Okay. I don't see how that would work. Maybe float around alien technology. Who knows what might happen? Potato soup. Delicious potato soup. Okay. What am I missing? Oh yeah, Soup Gang! Soup Gang wins soup. Soup Gang wins soup. Potato. Okay. It does have cheese in it. Okay. You'll be able to communicate with me if you press that switch. Okay. Should approach it another way. How? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yo, trouble with the scientists. And believe me, you don't want that. Irrelevant. Okay. Yeah, well, I didn't make it. Somebody else made it for me. So, it's wonderful. I missed what he said, sorry. I remember somebody being trapped in a body before. Curious by humans, ask a lot of questions. What are my words? I don't know what to tell them, but they seem fascinated by my answers. Okay. Gotta be something in here, right? Like, I feel like... Not this, not that. Maybe I need to get more blood? Like, maybe I need tons of it. Well, not tons of it, but you know what I mean? Like, I need to get another one? This contains a blood sample. Okay. Go back in here? Okay. Can I should be able to contaminate this. Oh, wait. Nothing happened. Okay. So I think you need to, like, contaminate it, then he'll leave his area. I think is what they're trying to get at. Maybe I got the wrong one. So the first guy had something in the wrong... Oh, I heard I need the hepatitis guy. Because the first guy just had, like, something, and then the other guy had bronchitis. Right? You just had... dermatitis. Yeah, so that's a skin condition. The bronchitis is a lung thing. So, and this is hepatitis. So, okay. I think it needs to be hepatitis. Boop. Like, I thought I probably needed to, like, contaminate the blood, but I also was like, wait, how do I get down there? Can I give him the hep? Exactly. Better get out of here. Yeah, you better. Okay, now we can get it. Okay. Huzzah! Which means we can use that at the shop, too. If we ever get out of here, that is. No. Get the baby. Hey. You. Wait till you're going with that child. Give him back or rip your guts out like I intend to do with him. Let's calm down a little there, Grandma. Jack! Thank God you were here. Apparently it was a different time than you. I asked some beings with tentacles on their heads for help. Didn't seem to get it at first. Then I pulled out my revolver. Communication problem solved. Enough talk. Give me back that child. One thing at a time. You dragged us into this nightmare dimension and we only wanted to ask a few questions. At least you can let us do our job. As a gesture of goodwill, I'll holster the gun, okay? I'll rip your hearts out. Yeah, we heard you the first time. Oh my god. Sorry. What you intend to do with this child? That's none of your business. Several newborns have gone missing in Arkham. Stuart Davis claimed that you were to blame for the abductions. What have you done with the other children? Stuart Davis, huh? What have you done with him? He belongs to me. Just like all the other children. Is she, like, making children with him? Is she, like, taking his seed and making children? I feel like that's what's happening. What is this place? What is this used for? I'd like to know what's going on here. Your little minds aren't ready to understand. We're investigating a case. Portal opened in one of the rooms of the Pullman building. The poor sap in there was decapitated. What do you know about that? I don't know what you're talking about. Only portal I usually open is the one that links this world to my old home. So you have nothing to do with the other portal. Seems more like the work of Mary or Abigail. I'm not what the witch you are looking for. Are you sure? I couldn't care less what happens to that stinking city. I was kidnapped by repressed baby. I confess to you. What are you accusing me of kidnapping babies? We need to get out of here. Be nice and open a portal back to Arkham. Give me the child. Not give me that brat. Not so fast. Open a portal back to Arkham and we'll give you the child. What the hell are you talking about? I don't want to spend the rest of my life here. We'll give him to you. Is that a deal, ma'am? Are you out of your mind? She wants to kill him. He was on that altar to be sacrificed. That's not our problem. But listen to me, Harvey. When this lady opens the portal, you're going to give her the kid, period. But if you don't, I'll rip him from your arms. Is that clear? You have to go through me first. And that's what I'll fucking do. You seem to be the smarter of the two. What's the deal? I hope I never see you again. There you have it. The child. Quick. You know what, old witch? You were right. Yeah, about what? About me being the smarter one. Oh! Quick, Harvey. Let's get out of here before that portal closes. Everything okay over there? Fucking hell. Jack, I realized that you're going to give hand the baby over. Mr. Whitman, language. Where are your manners? Don't play games. I thought you were serious. It was a bluff, Harvey. You should have known that. Why did I give the kid to that witch, for God's sakes? Do you think Come on, Harvey. What do you take me for? You were bluffing. You should have done something else for me to catch on. Like, I don't know, wink or something. Because I would have seen it. All right, all right. We need a code word for these kinds of cases. I got 3 words. Trust your partner. Anyway, how's the baby? Fine, thank God. We should get the child to safety before we continue with our case. What about social services? We should examine it at the hospital first. We'll leave a note at the precinct for them to look for his mother. That way, in that madhouse I found something that might be useful if we keep fighting black magic. I left it on the table. This? Yeah. What the hell is this? It's a device we can use to nullify magical barriers. Interesting. Alright, let's drop the kid at the hospital and get on with our witch hunt. Because I Mason off the list, we were left with Abigail Ravel and Mary Warren. Good. Let's go after them. Okay. Okay. Ha! Idiot, exactly. Never go against a Sicilian when death is on the line! Okay, anyways. You know what? Let's go here. I wonder if I can... Wait, we don't have the baby still, right? Okay, good, yeah. I wonder if I can... I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try. Can I see that again? Yes, remember, don't even think of don't even take it with you. Okay, what if I put this on top of it? Yep. Okay. Part don't handle the card. Do you not understand? Please put it back where it was. Dang it! How do I? I just kind of boop. Just take it first. Yeah, but he won't let me. Okay, not now. Aww. Okay, fine. I gotta do something else, apparently. I had the right idea, though. I was very smart. Okay, let's use the thing on it. Boop! See if it does the trick. Worked with Keziah Mason's magic barrier. Hi, Modern, how are you? I know you and Darren aren't doing super well right now. This thing's busted. We managed to disable the barrier. Abigail Ravel. There's no one here. I'll see if I can find a light switch. Well, that skull scared me for a second. Only way out is through that door, however. I noticed something in the air. Me too, as if she were here, watching us. Menacingly. Well, then go to sleep, silly. There's a top shelf of potions, esoteric books, and finally skulls. Hopefully they're fake. Go to sleep, silly. You can always catch us on YouTube later. Usually have come to the area where witches come to this area to make themselves rich. Is it pricey? Sky high. No worries, Modern. This line of work's full of quacks. I mean, I appreciate you being here, obviously, but you don't have to stay. Never thought there'd be a real witch among them. So you do what you have to do. I always appreciate when anybody joins, but the support is wonderful, but taking care of yourself, even better. I feel the witch's presence. She's here. What do you know of the future? To be honest, I'd say no. Knowing it would mean that all your actions are predetermined. Where's free will then? Would you? Absolutely. I also have cases the moment the captain handed them to me, and I take the day off and skip pounding the streets of the shithole of a city. Careful. She could be hiding behind that curtain. No feet showing under the curtain, unless she's levitating. Did you notice that? Something's emanating from that pentagram. Okay, can we draw it? Okay, I guess it does not matter. Clicking on it does nothing, so... Oh, no. Need help? Why? Because what you're doing doesn't add up? Make it work? No, you better think of something else. Okay, so... What if we try it? Bah, forget it. Okay. Well, let's leave. We need something else for that. We need something for everything! Must be the monolith Lawrence spoke of. What are these three symbols? The first is the Celtic triskelion. It represents the trinity of the mind, soul, and the body. The middle is the spiral of the order of the eternal wind. And the third one is the Om symbol. That Buddhist mantra, right? Exactly. What do these three together mean? Nothing, Jack. It's the kind of cult that adopts ancestral symbols without order and reason, gives itself on an air of spirituality. It's all for show. Water must be freezing. Yeah. Ooh, branches. I'll take a few. Okay. Can't really go into it because we got to... Okay. We're gonna smell for ages. Okay, so we gotta put that on the top. That'll do for the kindling, but I can't reach the top from here. Okay. Climb up? Put the fire at the top too. Yes, yes, I know. Okay. Why don't you hoist me so I can reach the top of the thing? I'm not comfortable with physical contact, Jack. Okay, forget it. Was that down here? I set fire to the gasoline in the can, but there are two problems. First is that the little bit of gasoline in there will burn up in an instant, and second is I can't reach the top. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I just saw something. Is that a log? No. Can I just go into the forest? No, we can find that cold ourselves. We don't need to light a fire and wait for the guys to come find us. They have a protocol, Jack. The Grand Maester will be suspicious if we don't follow it. Okay. So what? I think we'll accomplish more if we present ourselves as potential followers rather than police officers. Remember who we're looking for. Mary Warren. So what? She's a witch. She's dangerous. Let's play it safe, shall we? It's a waste of time. Okay. Waterfall. I say like climb up on this, but I don't have anything. Maybe I should go tell the dude at the gas station that the lady's gone? Also, should I get gas? I've got enough gas. Okay, well, you didn't have to walk all the way over there to tell me that. Mr. Davis. Good news, from now on you can sleep easy at night. Really? That means you don't have to worry about Kazai Mason anymore. Have a good night and thank you for your cooperation. Oh, I got an achievement for that. I guess you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Okay. Can't go there. That guy doesn't want me. Need to do anything here? Basement, sorry. Boop. Okay, is there anything here? We haven't been here in a while, so I'm like... Branches... Okay. Nothing on this, right? Just like, I'm trying to think in my head of like, where we've been. I guess I could try... No, because I can't do the thing at the museum. I go to the other museum, I guess. I feel like I'm missing something. Sorry, I also was eating a little bit. Or if the dude's still like hypnotized. couldn't just, you know, poor dude. Notice those lines? They need to be moving, don't they? You couldn't have, like, whatever. I guess that dude's just gonna stay there for hours. Maybe the curator will come back and help him. Never say I didn't go try to help him. There's no way the fish dude's gonna want to talk to me, right? I mean, this is crazy to go see. We'll try. Hear strange voices coming from inside. Do you want us to go in? Definitely be happy to see us again. Let's just get on with what we're doing, okay? Oh, we can go in here. I mean, I don't think there's anything in here, but... See, we got the thing from here. So that means... we don't need to be in here again, I don't think. Like, there's no reason, so... Okay. And there was nothing here, right? Okay, we looked everywhere in here, right? There's no... there's nothing there. Crystal ball. Could I burn it? Wouldn't try that if I were you, because it's not going to work exactly. Okay. That looks like it. No? Okay. I don't know. Can't get in there. Like, I don't need to go here. I don't need to go there. I go back here, I guess. There's, like, no way to, like, climb up or... Sorry, I'm just taking a bite. Okay. I got the sticks. I don't need any more, right? Don't need more. We know the monolith's just a thing. Okay. Okay. I see the point. Okay. No. Just need to do the thing. Yeah. Maybe this would be... I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try one more thing. Just one more thing before I call it for the night. I gotta be able to do this punch card. I know I'm kind of wishy-washy, but I gotta be able to do this punch card. Okay, go over here for the punch card. Okay, hold on, exit this. Can I Can I get him to, like, talk to him or something? Do me a favor. Oh, hey! When you see me approaching the car, distract Professor Ashley. What should I say? People like him are full of themselves. They'll listen when you butter them up. Be creative. Alright. Yes! Okay. I knew it. Professor? Yes? I've never seen a collection as magnificent as this one, right? Let me tell you how I got all these pieces. Okay. Now I can do the thing. Flowers as a punch card. Fits perfectly. We do this. A tipped letter opener does not have the same diameter as a hole as a card. Yeah, I know. We want to... Okay. Okay, now what? Can I burn it? Excuse me? What does? Wait, what the? What the? Sticks? Yeah, but where would I get a hole puncher from? Like, excuse me? All I have is... I can't do that. Okay. The supply closet clearly... Okay. Next to the chat. Okay. What the... Hold on. Why don't you go back and talk? Let's go talk to him. I think he would disappear, right? Like, yeah, hold on. Lawrence? Okay. Okay. Yeah, why are we back here? We don't need to be back here. Why is this still open? Where would I get? I guess I'd go back to the office? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. I exhausted all my options, right, with him? Okay. So all the same stuff. Okay, that's nothing that can help me with. Okay. I guess I could check the office. Can I go to the captain? I don't know, maybe? Maybe evidence? Okay, no. Okay. Nope. One more thing and then I'll call it for the night. Do you have a hole punch? Notes, telephone, drawers, figurines. Huh? Okay, why? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you don't have anything. Okay. Where would have a hole punch? Okay, well. No. Wait, hold on. One more thing. One more thing. One more thing. One more thing, and then I will absolutely call it. Why don't you just put it in there? Specifically in the slot. Oh, come on! Okay. Then maybe we just punch it itself. Yeah, I don't know. Let's save. Okay. Well, that is where I'm going to leave this recording. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit all the buttons, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.